just play at the level I was playing in as soon as possible. Like it just took me like 2-3 weeks to understand the way they play here. Actually, because of the teammates I had. So I just gotta say, like, I'm really happy to be here, and I think I did a great job now. Just can't wait to move forward next season.
What are your expectations for next season?
I mean, I know I gotta work a lot this summer. It's just gonna be my first summer off. I know I got national team, but still I got like a couple months to work. That's never gonna happen in the past. So I'll work on just not be just a shooter. Try to help the team in pick and rolls and try to create for the teams like Victor does, for example, or Russ, and just help more the team next year.
Alex, what were some of the biggest differences from playing overseas to here that you feel like you've got to now take into summer and make your game, I don't know, maybe different in some ways?
I mean, the physicality. I mean, I've been on the weight room a lot this year, so I think that was a really important point to work on this year. We did a great job with the strength coach. So I think I still gotta work on this, the lower body especially, and besides of this, also the basketball. Because
Are you also going to play summer league too? Nomas said that he was playing.
no, I'm not coming. I mean, I would like to, but I got a couple weddings in the same dates, so I'll come before and stay here for like a month, around a month, I don't know, still, and work with the coaches here.
Coach Oklahoman always talks about your feet, having good feet in terms of your defensive ability to stay in front of guys. Do you work on that? Is that something that's natural, or how do you work on that?
You gotta work on that. You gotta ask Darko. After every practice, we've been doing some choppy steps, like recovering for the low position to your man, and then explosion steps, and that's a thing you gotta do to get better. I think just you gotta do like 100 or 1,000,000 times to just keep improving and be faster.
What was it like guarding guys like Lou Williams and Eric Gordon for a full series? I mean, these are veterans who play a vaguely similar role to you, maybe at a very high level. What was that like for you guarding those guys?
I mean, it's pretty hard because there's so much like great players, and you barely see this overseas one-on-one players. They can shoot, penetrate, and do almost everything. But as the series went through, I think you get to know the players. What are their tendencies to going left, going right, shooting, step back, just fake and draw fouls. So I think just the thing that you work on, you learn about it, and just watch some tape also, and then it's way easier to play defense against those guys because you know what they're going to do most of the times.
What you mentioned there about a guy that can play one-on-one, can shoot it from the outside, can take a guy off the dribble too. I feel like that's something that you're kind of on a track towards being kind of that all-around offensive threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna work this summer. I know this year I was more like just a shooter, but I mean I know I can put the ball on the floor and help the team in just penetrations and get open shots to other guys. So that's where I like to work and be better at.
Do you feel like you play better when you're involved that way? Do you feel like you
Yeah, because I know I can do more things, so I don't want to be just a shooter. As I said, I just want to be like a complete player, shooter, mid-range, dunker if I can, help on the rebound. So I just want to help the team as much as possible.
At the beginning of the year, you said a few times that you were kind of adjusting from the style that you were playing in Spain to now like the NBA style. How do you feel like you did with that by the end of the year? And do you think that there are parts of, off-ball movement and that kind of stuff offensively that you can further incorporate into your game moving forward?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the rules also are different here than in Spain. So the way you space the floor and the way the team goes around Russ, especially, you got to do things differently than overseas. So I think, as I said before, it took me like around a month to figure it out and be comfortable with. But I think during the rest of the season, I think I did a really good job understanding the way they play, the way the coaches wanted me to play, and that's what I did. So I still can learn from that.
Alex, it seems like you took strides defensively this season. What work went into that on that side of the ball for you?
It was pretty hard. I mean, the players here are much faster in Europe, so at the beginning it was pretty hard. So that's why I've been working on the weight room and on the court with some coaches or some other players almost every day, and I think I get better on the defense aspect of the floor. So I know I'm still not the best defender, but I will keep trying to be the best defender I can.
Anybody else?
Yo tengo una rapidito.
Nothing. Matt?
Dale. Bueno, la misma pregunta que le hice básicamente a Domantas, su evaluación de su primera temporada con el Oklahoma City Thunder. Bueno, te hago dos preguntas en una porque para avanzar. La primera, bueno, como te comentaba, tu evaluación de tu primera temporada como jugador de la NBA y como jugador del Oklahoma City Thunder. Y la segunda, ¿qué esperas mejorar de cara a la próxima temporada?
Pues la valoración yo creo que bastante positiva, ¿no? De hecho, pues tampoco, si me llegas a preguntar antes de venir de si hubiera jugado tanto, si me hubiera adaptado tan rápido, te hubiera dicho que no, que ni en broma. Así que yo creo que bueno, en ese aspecto estoy bastante contento. He jugado minutos muy buenos, minutos importantes también, que para mí pues la verdad es que me da mucha confianza como jugador. Y bueno, también la confianza que me han dado los jugadores y la ayuda y entrenadores ha sido increíble, ¿no? Y gracias a ellos pues ahora mismo estoy donde estoy. Y para la temporada que viene pues hay aspectos a mejorar, está claro. Sé que he mejorado bastante en defensa, pero todavía tengo mucho que mejorar. No quiero tampoco en ataques quedarme estancado como solo un tirador. Quiero pues aportar cosas al equipo como crear juego y tiros abiertos para los demás. Bueno, simplemente pues jugar un poco más de pick and roll a lo mejor y convertirme un poco más en lo que hace Víctor, ¿no? Dentro del partido.
Hablando brevemente sobre tu experiencia de jugar con Russell Westbrook y lo que hizo, bueno, toda la temporada histórica que todavía muchos estamos en shock aquí en la ciudad de Oklahoma City y también a nivel nacional. Háblanos un poquito sobre tu experiencia de compartir duela con él y qué es lo que te ha dejado todo esto.
Pues la verdad es que ha sido increíble, ¿no? El simple hecho de estar con el que creo que ahora mismo es el mejor jugador de la NBA en la mejor temporada, ¿no? que se ha visto en la NBA desde hace mucho tiempo. Yo creo que para mí es un honor, ¿no? Es algo que dentro de 20 años pues poder contar a mis amigos, a mis hijos, a quien sea, y nadie me lo va a quitar, ¿no? Y bueno, simplemente el hecho de que también Russell pues nos haya ayudado, no solo a mí, sino a Domas y a los rookies sobre todo, el día a día, ¿no? Dentro de la pista pues nos comentaba pues pequeños detalles que quería que hiciéramos en ataque o en defensa y que nos iban a ayudar a ser mejores jugadores. Y fuera de la pista también hay que agradecerle que es una grandísima persona. Sin ir más lejos, el otro día en Houston nos fuimos los dos, Domas, yo y Russell, nos fuimos al cine, nos llevó al cine, nos llevó a cenar, o sea que la verdad es que estas cosas pues se agradecen, ¿no? Además viniendo de una superestrella que muchas veces pues parece que viven en otro mundo.
¿Vas para España este verano?
Sí, dentro de 2 días me voy para España porque sí, ya tengo ganas, la comida, los amigos, familia, hace mucho tiempo que no los veo y la verdad es que estoy contento de poder pues ir para allá un par de semanitas y verlos a todos.
Comentaba a todos los colegas de que las únicas 2 entrevistas que voy a tener que usar es la tuya y la de Sabón, y las próximas las tengo que traducir.
Bueno, mira, te hago el trabajo.
Sí, un gusto compartir.
Igualmente. ¿A qué? Gracias.